The World War in Black Ops 2 started on June 20, 2025. The game predicted real life. So this was in the game.
Jay-Z has cahoots with R. Kelly.
Really?
Yeah, I think he got hospitalized in prison. And the lawyers were saying, I want R. Kelly out of jail because mans are plotting to get him killed. And
There's this girl, she decided to go on a date with this guy, a dinner date.
Yeah.
And during the date, she started feeling,
religious practices up ahead.
oh my God.
Yeah. So they kind of walk all the way.
It doesn't matter who it is. It could be a side character.
Yeah.
I introduce them to the friend group.
No,
and then we just have like a whole jungle of like different friend groups.
Yeah, because you don't care. That's the thing. Because I think too much, man.
You think too much about friends meeting other friends?
Yeah, because it's like there's different types. So I'm like, okay, like I just know it's not gonna work in my head. So I'm like, that's it. I overthink it, and then it makes me overthink even more. And then I'm like, okay, for sure it's not working.
The real question is,
Yeah.
what if it does though?
Yeah. See, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It only takes that small sliver.
Yeah. And what if it doesn't? Like at the end of the day, it doesn't like work out and stuff like that. So I'm like,
And that doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Also,
That doesn't matter,
I feel
bro.
like that's a big fucking part of my life right now. Like, yo, this shit really doesn't matter. I'm learning to like not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, even just being like single and being outside.
Wait. Are we gonna?
No, like, for myself.
Oh, yeah.
For myself. Me being single.
Yeah. Good.
And just being like outside like this.
Yeah.
Made me realize, yo, you don't have to care. You don't have to care too much. It's like, I feel as if we all need a plan and to be secure with something and stay like, I don't know, you can't be by yourself or you can't do this and that, blah, blah. There's so much out there. Like opportunity-wise, friends-wise, relationship-wise, job-wise.
But do you think that's only because of the different life we live compared to a thing, or no?
Oh, you're saying because we do YouTube?
No, but like you said before, it's like our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is our same as
different.
Saturday and Sunday. So it's like,
No, but I feel like regardless though, I was always against the grain. Like, fam, I dropped out of school.
That's true. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel regardless, when you have freedom and you know what you're going into, it's way better than being locked into something that you just aren't sure if it's for you.
100%.
You know?
100%.
Because look, if you go into a job and you hate it and like every day you have to fucking work it, and then you have true like passion.
Yeah.
I wanna make games. I wanna be a coder. I wanna like make the next GTA. Fam, if you have true heart into that, go fucking chase it because you're holding yourself back if you don't.
Yeah.
Right?
The heart always knows what it wants still. So it's like, yeah, I get that.
I've been on dating apps a lot though.
Oh, yeah?
Lately,
Yo, that's crazy.
What I'm curious though
What
is
have you
like,
learned? Yeah.
is it weird? Let's say you saw somebody that you've watched online and they're on your dating app.
Oh.
Would that be weird?
No, that would be like, I would definitely like it. I would be like, oh shit, like I've seen this person, like let's talk.
Is that an ick though? It could be. That's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be on
To
here.
me, it's fuck. But I'm thinking of the other people's perspective. To me, it's not. But for other people's perspective, I can get why it is because it's like, oh, this guy probably, you know what I mean?
Probably what? Why you say that?
No, because
Probably
he's on the internet, and so like a lot of people are watching him, and a lot of people might like him. So it's like, yo, he has a lot of people that like him.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what the ick is?
Yeah, that's what the
No,
ick is.
I thought the ick would be like,
What?
I thought the ick would be like, oh, he's actually here. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
What? No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like okay, what? So what? He's here, like.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm nervous about that. That's what I'm nervous about.
It's
like,
weird.
Because this is my first time doing this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
No, it's not weird. Trust.
Okay,
Everybody
okay.
does it. Fam, there's even like remember I told you before the celebrity dating app. So maybe that you have to.
Raya?
Yeah, that's why you have to hop on one of those.
I don't think we're on that level yet, are we?
Yeah, no, we're not. But like, you know how like you say like it only feels weird because like you're putting yourself. I don't know. I'm trying to say something.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I've looked into some horror stories
Okay.
that happened on Tinder. Crazy shit's happened
the
on Tinder. I didn't know this stuff existed.
Oh,
but
like guys getting lined and shit like that, or worse.
yo, worse, fam.
Fuck.
You ever hear about the Tinder murderer?
No.
So there's a case that this guy in New Zealand,
Okay.
he used Tinder to find his victim and unalive her, put her in a suitcase, fam.
Yeah.
This guy's name was Jesse Kempson. So Jesse Kempson, I think he was like in his 20s, like his late 20s.
Yeah.
He used Tinder to find this backpacker
Okay.
that came from, I forgot where exactly, but she was staying by herself in New Zealand. They met on Tinder and they decided to go on a date.
Okay.
Now, without her knowing, she was about to get lined up to get unalived in the hotel room when he brought her back. Now, this is the crazy part.
Yeah.
There's security camera footage
In the hotel?
in the hotel,
Yeah.
the restaurant, everywhere
Fuck.
of him bringing her into the hotel room and him coming out with a suitcase, bringing in cleaning supplies.
Oh,
And then footage of him going on another date looking for
Right
another
after?
victim. Right after.
Oh, this guy's greedy,
And then this is where it gets crazy, right?
Yeah.
When he was on his second date with his presumed next victim,
Yeah.
you know what he said to her that
What?
saved her life?
What?
He accidentally slipped up during the conversation on their date, bro.
Yeah.
He accidentally said and asked her, where do you think would be a good place to hide a body from the police?
What?
He asked that
Yeah.
to his date, the second victim. And she was so, like, obviously taken aback by
Yeah.
it.
What the heck? You sold yourself.
She left.
Okay.
And that saved her life.
Yeah. Call the police or no?
No, she didn't call the police. She didn't call the police. So they ended up finding the body of the girl
Yeah.
buried somewhere in the forest.
Yeah.
And obviously her body was chopped up and put inside of
Oh
it.
my
Right?
goodness.
But on the security camera footage, you can see him literally taking suitcases, bringing it to the back of a pickup truck, and then he drives away. Then he got obviously he got arrested and interrogated, and he was trying to lie his way out, bro. He was trying to say like, "Oh, that suitcase you're seeing, there's another one in my hotel room. Oh, I didn't walk down that street. I didn't do any of this stuff." And the police officer's like, puts evidence on the table. Goes,
Yeah.
"Okay, so 812, this is you right here with that suitcase. Why are you lying? You
And
killed her."
yeah. What do you say after? Yeah.
He's
I
just
did.
cooked, guilty.
You
fam.
have to
There's
still.
nothing. There's nothing he could do.
Yeah. So how much murders did he? Because you said Tinder murderer.
Yeah,
So it
was,
had to be
it was
way
gonna
more.
be more. It was
Okay.
gonna be more. Like he had a plan to do
Yeah.
more, but he obviously just got caught after that first one.
I mean, yo, fam, with Tinder too, it's like that's the place. Okay, I'm not gonna say that's the place to do, but like if you're fucked up in the head, fam, and you're trying to look for, it was only girls, right? Obviously.
yeah, because he's looking
Yeah.
for victims,
For
bro.
victims, yeah.
And you can really catfish someone too, because I remember I
Also,
was.
he catfished. It wasn't, or was it his face? It
No,
has to
no,
be
he
his
didn't
face.
catfish. He didn't catfish. It was
okay.
his face.
Okay.
But you could really catfish someone, at least back in the day, because
Totally.
now there's facial recognition,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I have a theory for that later, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
But my friend in university,
Okay.
I remember I was in Ryerson.
Yeah.
She was showing me, oh, this is who I matched with on Tinder, but it feels kind of sketch. Can you take a look?
Yeah.
And I looked at it. I'm like, this guy looks like a fucking actor.
Yeah.
He looks handsome as shit, first
My
off.
goodness.
Second, the location she was showing me where he wanted to meet up with her, bro.
Why public?
It was in a weird ass bar on the outskirts of the city, bro.
Ew.
Literally the middle of nowhere, and it looks sketchy shit. It looked like
Yeah.
a place like biker gangs would go to.
Oh, you know, like Niagara. Yo, you know how like Niagara's like there's Niagara, but there's the grungy.
The grungy Niagara.
Yeah.
Yo, that ass looked like grungy Niagara.
Yeah, fam, I understand that,
Yeah.
bro.
So she's like, I don't know, should I link up with him?
No, bro.
And I told her straight up, like, please,
Yeah, do not go. Yeah.
go. Because for all I knew, imagine she didn't ask me. Imagine she actually did.
Yeah.
Based on the picture, she could have got caught.
Yes,
and
fam.
like actually kidnapped.
Yeah, yeah.
There's multiple stories online of people having experiences like that. There's one on TikTok I saw recently.
Yeah, another
Very
one?
similar thing happened where this girl, she talked about it on TikTok. She was headed on a date and she didn't look at the GPS.
Yeah.
On like she didn't look at the actual location. She just plugged it into directions and then
Okay,
started driving, right?
Yeah.
And then she did. She eventually did, and it said closed. So she called the date and said, "Yo, the place is closed. Are you sure we can hang out
Yeah.
here and meet up?"
Uh-huh.
And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, they're just really bad at updating their hours, this and that." It's like, okay. She ends up driving 45 minutes.
Okay.
And she goes to this place in Yonkers, so outside of New York City, right?
Yeah.
Fam, she pulls up. The place is closed. The restaurant's closed. Pulls up, parking lot empty.
What the
It's
heck?
just her.
Okay.
And she's waiting, and she's sketched out, right? All of a sudden, a car pulls up right beside her, and she doesn't even look at the driver's window because she knows right away, put that shit in reverse, out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was gonna be a lineup.
Yeah, fam.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah, she got away safely, thankfully.
Yeah. Have you ever been in one of those positions where like you actually feel like you're gonna get lined?
No, thankfully not.
I'm
Thankfully
always
not.
on guard though, cause that shit where it's like when I'm in a sketchy area, I never stop my car. Like I'm ready to go like that, and I mean and drive off. But
You have to know what to do too.
Yes.
What's your go-to like? I
Like,
guess just
go
have
to
your
what?
phone ready.
No, but phone's too slow.
Just true too.
Yeah,
you
phone's
gotta
too
you gotta be
slow.
able to like.
Yeah. No, I'm just like
yourself in a safe
I'm just
position.
on go. Like I'm thinking like sometimes when I'm in a sketchy area, I'm always thinking about the worst, which is kind of fucked. But like at the same time, it's like I have to treat it like this because if I get caught slipping at one point or I show weakness, oh, I might get robbed. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel like if you look like you're talking to somebody,
Yeah.
I think you'll be left alone too.
But it's so funny that you say you're on Hinge again and like a whole Catfish story because one of my friends was like, oh, Carlos is on Hinge now.
Oh, she saw it?
No, he's like, no. My friend's like, let's go catfish. and like she was like, okay, I'll talk to him and you show up. You show up at the place. And
Imagine that actually happened. That'd be so funny,
no, she's
bro.
like, she had the whole plan. She's like, oh, I'll put you DT in a nice cafe. It won't look sus at all. And she's like, and it's literally just me. But she's like, yo, you can record it for content. I'm like, bro, at this time, like, I don't want to do my boy like that. It's funny.
It doesn't work on me though.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
I FaceTime. I'm a FaceTime.
Yeah, no, but yo, it's a girl still, so it's like, yo, that could happen, fam.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So she would FaceTime.
If it was a
me?
guy, it would be different, obviously, because it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Yo, actually, that's right. Still.
That's why I could have filmed it as a joke, but I'm like, no, I'm not trying to do my dogs like that. Because, like, what if, okay, say craziest plot twist, this was all a joke, and you guys actually filmed it.
Wait, that's a good plot. That's actually a good plot.
And
That's actually a fire plot.
whole time, man, we're just trying to
The
plot
joke's on you. The joke's on you.
Yo, oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, shit.
We both show up like, all right, so we have some news.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been overturned still, man.
That's actually a good plot.
Great plots,
That'll be a
fam.
good
Great
for like a
plots.
Netflix movie
Yeah,
or something.
man.
Damn.
Great plots.
Yo, you know what I heard though?
Yeah.
So on Hinge, there's actually secrets and theories on what they do with stuff.
On
so,
what?
Yeah. So there's certain things they'll do
Yeah.
in Hinge for you to keep using the app, or they'll use certain tactics to make things go a certain way.
I think I know what it is.
Which one?
It's when you first hop on Hinge, like the first 2 days, straight baddies when
yeah.
you're searching, right? But then like you swipe a little bit more, and then the elo gets a little bit lower. That's like it starts being the
Because it
real,
makes you want to pay.
yeah,
type
it's
thing.
the real Hinge elo. But now that's why you see they offer you the pro or like the gold package to see all these other baddies that like are kind of blurred out and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So you kind of want to break that paywall. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So this is one thing they do.
Okay.
And it's proven.
Yeah.
It's proven, which is wild. So one thing they'll do is they actually track your app hours usage.
Your app hours.
Yeah. On the app itself.
Yeah.
And on other apps. So
Wait,
if you
what? They
spend
have-
too long on Hinge,
Yeah.
it will track that. And it will know if like you deleted it, redid it.
Oh,
If
shit.
you're changing prompts a lot.
Yeah.
Because what they're looking for is looking to see if you qualify as somebody that may have gotten through a breakup recently.
Oh my!
Yeah.
What's the prompts for that? Say like, oh, what
It-
if like
it just
all
tracks
your
it.
yeah? What if like oh no, what if all your TikTok like slides are just about breakup shit?
Yo.
So they would know.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I have a theory because I started getting TikToks and shit about that. And it's after I started using Hinge, fam.
You're lying.
Yeah, like I don't be liking. Why would the fuck would I be liking that? All I have is
And
conspiracies.
and it just started popping up.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. So they actually do track on the other apps your
Yeah.
I guess your uses, your interest, this and that. And they can tell whether you qualify
Fam.
as somebody that's gotten through a breakup recently.
Yeah.
And then what they'll do, they'll line you up with other people that have gotten through a breakup recently.
Oh my
So they
God.
can have good successes.
Oh my gosh, man. So you think like all the apps in our phone are just straight connected? Like they all work together?
At this point, yeah. At this point,
Yeah.
especially through the like advertisements.
Yeah.
Especially through advertisements.
No, but like I'm not talking just average. Like the way you told me, fam, it was Hinge can connect to TikTok.
Yeah.
and it can maybe connect to Google Maps.
No,
because
it does, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
100,
Okay.
yeah.
My
And it will know, which is crazy. fam.
Yeah.
Now, there's another one here I'm going to show you real
Yeah.
quick.
CapCut did the same shit with that too. CapCut just released like their new terms and stuff, saying that every video that you edit or release from there, they like own it or like they can have it in their vault.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, actually?
Yeah. Like everything that you edit there is like CapCut. That's
Because
theirs.
it's like a terms and
That's their
yeah,
data. Yeah,
fam.
that's their data.
Yeah, if you agree to the app, you're not reading through all that shit. And
100%.
that's low-key in it. We just don't pay attention to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So here, look. So if you're fresh out of a breakup,
Okay.
and it can see that you're heavy scrolling late night, you've been re-downloading the app, changing prompts suddenly, it can tell that you went through a breakup recently. And then they're gonna like put you with other people that went through a breakup recently.
Yeah.
Okay, another one is what they'll do. Let's say your Hinge has been dry. Fam.
Yeah.
What they'll do, they'll send you a baddie that's a little bit farther away. So, because they don't want you finding a baddie right away. Because if you find somebody and then y'all
You're
link,
done.
You're not on the app no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, that's
So they'll try to link you. They'll purposely put people that are farther away from you, so that you get interested, excited. But obviously, it's not gonna work out because distance.
Okay, yo. Okay, you know how we talk about like how like because that just means these people that run these apps are just controlling our lives, right?
Yeah, in a sense, bro.
In a sense,
yeah.
because it's like that's not natural
It's not.
at all.
That's not.
So I'm like like all the Hinge stuff, like, yeah, that shit is really not me picking. It's like what they think is the best for me.
And it's not even what they think is the best for you.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna give you that. Because
Yeah.
if they give you that, you're gonna stop using it.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Dead ass, I'm sure they can straight up look exactly at all the data in your phone and find the perfect person for you chemistry-wise
Yeah.
and give it to you, but they won't do that shit.
you know, the pop-up answer is like, oh, blah blah blah, 35-year-old in Pickering.
35, I'm 25.
Yeah,
Relax.
No, but
Relax.
just the ads. You know what ads I'm talking about, bro. Holy
Hot
fuck.
moms.
Hot moms in the area now. Click this link.
Shout out to the mom that got me a Labubu.
Oh, what
yeah.
That's when I saw it, I'm like, yo, why is this in the house, bro? You know that we talk about the stories, but you still do it? Like, come on, bro.
Oh, I'm doing some video on it.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
Okay, bless.
Yeah.
But when I saw it like hanging,
Social experiment.
Yeah, when I saw it hanging, I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? It's like, you know what I mean?
It's not for me.
Yeah, like
It's for the video. It's for content. It's for
I
content.
literally seen a comparison where it's like the Labubu is like the smiling demon, and then it showed me another picture of an actual like Satan's like helpers or something.
the Pazuzu.
But yeah, smiling Pazuzu.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yo, okay,
that's an actual demon.
Yes,
it's
and
like
I'm
a smiling demon.
Yes, so I'm like, oh, did they just fucking? Is that why it's going up too? Because it's everybody's attracted to bad energy nowadays.
They're trying to make bad stuff cool.
Yeah.
And then that's where we have to look at it like, okay, what are we really doing it
Exactly.
for, right?
Are you really saying you're religious, but you have a Labubu? Like, come on.
That's
man.
not for me. It's
Yeah,
not for me. It's not for me. But yo, shout out the mom.
Yeah.
Shout out her daughter. Like they were really, really nice. And fam, they're expensive as fuck.
No, facts.
They're like $80. $80.
Now?
Yes, they're $80 each, and she gave me one. And I told her like, no, please don't. Like I can't accept it. And she's like, no, please take one. I'm like,
Yeah, during
really?
recession?
Yeah, fam.
That's real love, fam.
I know.
That's
yeah,
real
shout out them. Shout out.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's more Hinge stuff I want to talk about.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
That's so crazy.
So this one's really cool because it's like we kind of do this naturally, but Hinge will do it for us.
Okay.
So what Hinge will do when you put in your prompts and you kind of give your personality, they'll make an archetype and section you into archetype of a person. So one of the ones that they'll have is like golden retriever energy. Yeah.
Yo,
so like sarcastic finance bro or soft boy with vinyl collection.
Are you
So
dead
yeah,
ass?
they'll like section you into different archetypes. Reason being is because they know who people are looking for.
Yeah.
And they want to like throw a bit of your taste in there. Because I mean, like looking at who I've been seeing, it's exactly who you want to be seeing. But not all the time. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna throw you some of these alt girls.
Yeah.
But I'll throw in like a wholesome girlie here too.
Wow. See, I'm kind of like I react to that kind of thing, but at the same time, that's what a dating app is. That's the purpose.
It's the purpose,
right?
Because they want to keep you on there.
Yeah, and you get it because like that's what you're looking for. Like that's why it's like, oh, you put the smoking, the drinking, no, blah blah blah. You'll find what you think is perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay, I have one more story.
Okay,
Another horror story that happened on Tinder.
Say no more.
This one's Tinder, not Hinge. But there's this girl.
Yeah.
She put the whole story on Twitter.
Yeah.
This is like maybe 2018, something like that.
Okay.
Now, she decided to go on a date with this guy, a dinner date.
Yeah.
And during the date, she started feeling sick.
Okay.
And she told him, hey, like, I'm feeling kind of sick. I gotta like go home. And he's like, okay, sure. Yeah, like we'll leave and you go home, whatever.
Yeah.
So she goes home and then she goes to bed. She wakes up to the police waking her up.
Why?
Now, the police are knocking on the door. Or sorry, they're trying to wake her up or something. And they tell her, your apartment it's like covered in plastic. There's like plastic tarps everywhere all over her apartment.
She didn't know that already?
Yo, she was actually drugged.
Oh, fuck.
So she was actually drugged so much, she shouldn't have been able to be conscious when the police were talking to her.
Goodness.
So she shouldn't have been like standing or being able to like communicate because she was drugged that much. They found her apartment, the floors, tarped up, plastics, and then they saw a saw and a hammer on the plastic. Yeah. And obviously they went to go arrest the guy.
Yeah.
But imagine if the police didn't show. I don't know exactly how the police showed up, and I don't know exactly like what happened in between there, but something triggered them to obviously be called.
Yeah. So she went home with the guy, obviously, or
No. What happened was he admitted he stole the keys. Oh. Yeah, he took the keys and then
Holy fuck, fam. I'm saying like with that shit too is like, was it drugged through a drink?
I don't know. It's probably through a drink because it happened at dinner.
Yeah, that's the scariest.
My
bro.
bad. So this is what happened. So they went home together. Yeah, you're right. They went home together.
They had to, right?
Sorry.
Because how did she get home if she was drugged?
Because they went home together to her house, and then when she told him to leave, that's when he stole the keys. Yeah, that's what happened.
So the intention was to kill, or like?
Because he knew she was gonna be like thing already, so he was probably gonna do whatever he wanted to her.
Yeah, see, that's why it's like on these type of dates, bro. Like sometimes as girls, I recommend it, fam. Like have your location on. Yeah. Have your fucking homegirl spy.
You gotta tell people. You gotta tell people. It's better that way.
Exactly. But like even like when girls tell me like, oh yeah, my friend was like over there like sitting in that booth when we were in that booth and she was just watching. Like it's completely understandable, low key, because it's scary out there, fam.
Yeah.
Like even those memes where the girls walking at night and you have to remain a distance, but the guys that are fucking around like just run.
That's messed up. That's actually so messed up. Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I was riding my e-bike one day.
Why you spent?
No, I was riding my e-bike one day.
Yeah.
I just want to know if it would have been creepy or not.
Okay.
Because I didn't do it. I just thought it would have been cool. It would have been like a movie moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this is the type of shit that happens in the movie. Yeah. So I was riding my e-bike, and it was a vibe, bro. Like it was like sunset. It was sick, right? It was just me. Yeah. So I was coming up to a big ass hill, like a sidewalk that is like up that road I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
in my neighborhood. Yeah. So I was approaching that, and I see this girl walking by herself. Okay. And I can tell she's like my age, and like, should I like pull up like, hey, do you want to ride up this hill?
Oh yeah. See,
would that be creepy? I feel like it would be cool, but also I don't know if that's a move. Leave down our comments and leave a like, please. Yo, leave a like.
Wait, this is when you had all your tattoos and all that?
Yeah, this is like a couple weeks ago.
I think it would be weird.
It would be weird, right? That's why I didn't want to do it. But in my head, I'm like, yo, this would be a fucking fire, like a movie thing, right?
Yeah, but in a movie, it's perfect. That's why. That's how it's supposed to act. But this is reality, fam.
And it's an e-bike too. Oh, you trying to get a ride?
Yeah.
Like,
no. That's
I can give you a lift if you want.
At some moments, she might have been uncomfortable because like this is a stranger at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean,
but who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe somebody. Leave down the comments if you're a girl. Leave down the comments if you would have been down or if that's just like a creepy move. Oh my God. I'm actually curious. I don't. Cause would you want like a movie moment? Let's say a girl put you in a movie moment, would that like riz you up?
Yeah, 100%.
It would.
And I would follow the plot.
Yes, it would. Like it would work on me.
You're right, yeah. But it's very different because it's like personality too. You don't know what she is like.
You don't know. Yeah. She could be like really shy. Who knows? Yeah.
The shy girls for sure. Oh no, I think I'm good.
Yeah,
the girls will be like, oh my God, this is us. Okay, anyways, I have a story too. Since we're doing fucking the haunted exploration.
Yeah.
So this guy, he does this actual shit. We haven't like really gone out. Like the first thing that we're actually gonna do like haunted for sure is the
No, we did the Queen Mary. That was haunted.
Okay, but the Queen Mary didn't feel like it's haunted.
Rewatch the video. The video is linked below.
Like,
Go watch it.
I was scared, but the way you described the Bell Witch Cave though, and I started looking into it. Fam, all the comments were like, "Oh yeah, this is 100% like something will happen." The Queen Mary, there was people like sleeping there. I'm like, okay, cool.
It's still haunted though,
no,
bro.
No, it's not, bro. Like, there's levels.
Damn,
right?
I'm telling you, it's because ghosts don't want to be around us. Type shit.
Okay, yeah. I like that. But like this guy's video just made me feel because he's actually doing this. He's a Belgium YouTuber, and then he goes out to he does it by himself, no friends, right? So one day he was like, okay, I'm gonna go into this haunted forest, where like it's supposed to like be the sacrificial stuff. They like people do sacrificial stuff in it. So this mad ghost there just lingering, right? So he called up his friends because he got too scared. He's like, yo, I need some people around me and stuff like that. So he goes and he drives up, right? And as soon as they get out the car, you hear like a bunch of different animals, like barks, like wolves and shit like that. And they're looking around like, should we even do this? But the cameraman's like shaking like this. And I'm like, yo, this is the type of shit we're gonna
be doing, bro.
Yes,
That's what we're gonna be doing.
So they go further into the woods and there's a wood sign, right? When he was looking up the area, he never saw this wood sign before. Like he didn't know it was there at the entrance.
Wait, it just like popped up?
Yeah, so that's what he's thinking.
Wait, that's kind of crazy.
And what it said on the thing was it's private area, do not enter. And then he didn't see this at the beginning, but in like the little fine print, it said religious practices up ahead.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they kind of walk.
Yeah.
This is their video, so they have to do it for content. All they hear, like someone actually getting tortured.
No
So
way.
in their language, they're saying, yo, I think someone's getting punished. Someone's getting like,
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And now they're like, okay, well, let's go back.
Yeah.
Before they go back, fam, this is when it got real. And I'm like, okay, now I'm thinking, is this fake? Is it staged? But at the same time, I don't know. There's a person with a flashlight that like flashed it on them and started running at them. It was a person with a hatchet.
Oh, shit.
Where the noise was coming from. Yeah.
Damn.
So at the end, when they ran, they all separated. But when they called the cops, this is how I knew it was real.
Yeah.
Because they called the cops and everybody gathered around and said, no, this is real. Religious practices are done over there. They're going to go investigate it. So his video ended up being a whole nother true crime case because like, what are they doing? Is it religious? Is it just like torture, fam?
So did anybody actually like get
Fam,
harmed?
yes.
People died.
I'm pretty sure, fam, because that guy, the woman came out with a hatchet running after them.
See, the thing is too, like, what if it is like technically a religious practice?
Yeah.
So they kind of have to let that shit slide. What's the line to that? No, because what if people aren't actually getting hurt though?
It's like
It's like you know what I mean?
See, that's what it's like for the cops to get involved.
That's a gray area there, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm scared of. Because what I'm scared of is the gray area with things they can get away with, bro. You can get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I just found out recently. In New York, there was a certain strip club that the mafia owned. The reason they were able to use the strip club and go against certain regulations and rules was because they stated it and filed it as a place of worship.
Word.
And the way they did it, which is really messed up.
Yeah.
Before the strippers would dance, they would read the Bible.
Huh?
Yeah,
But like actually read or just like
actually read the Bible out loud. Yeah. I forgot exactly what they called it.
Yeah.
But you can search it up. It's somewhere in New York.
Okay.
And they stated it's a church.
Yeah.
And a place of worship so they can go against certain regulations and rules.
Bro, I seen a similar story, but it was a nail salon with with strippers in it. But they were allowed to do it because it was still a nail salon.
Oh.
Yeah, so but that was their like, oh, you can come in and get like a mani-pedi, but like there would be strippers. That was their catch.
Yeah.
Like illegally, it might have been illegal, but fuck, like because it was a nail salon, boom.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
That's very like loophole-y.
Yeah, there's hella fucking loopholes. You know what I figured out recently too?
What?
You know the McDonald's like Monopoly game?
Oh, that you like rip off?
Yeah. Did you know there was an actual gang that set up to pretty much heist the winnings of the McDonald's Monopoly game?
Wait, someone actually
They got
won that?
away with like 125 mil, some shit like that.
You're lying.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, it was someone on the inside.
Yeah. Wait, so okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there's someone on the inside. So you know how they make the McDonald's like, oh, you have to collect boardwalk or you gotta collect like something pier or whatever, right? Now they were doing it over a span of certain years. I don't know how much.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was somebody that was the head of like there's a computer like a random number generator. So there's a computer that generates the, what do you call it? Stamps, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
Like you know the little Monopoly things.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
And obviously, it's gonna be used and it's put into products or whatever. This guy was in charge of that shit.
Wow.
So him
He had
knowing
ties.
that, he knew, okay, I can manipulate this shit.
Yeah. 100%.
So he decided, and he did it sneaky as fuck.
Why didn't he just give the numbers to his friends?
That's what he ended up doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he ended up doing. So, so he ended up rigging it, giving his friends like the actual winning ones. what's crazy though is they had it on lock because they would have an auditor or somebody to watch exactly where this I guess the secret envelope with all the winning stuff are. And they would even on the airplane.
Wow.
They would like if it was gonna be transferred or whatever everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they would watch them.
And
he got away with it because there was this one time he got sent to he wanted to pee or go to the bathroom or whatever. And he's like hid it in his jacket. And then he hid different ones and replaced them.
Yeah.
And then just gave like the actual envelope with the fake ones.
Yeah. See, men's are stupid because it's like, okay, if you say you got all your friends the card and they're finally like, oh, boom, then you have to lay low at that point. But you have to remember there's cameras everywhere, dog.
I wouldn't be surprised if most of these contests, especially the ones that nobody signs up for, the receipt ones.
Yeah. Wait, what receipt ones?
You know how there's almost a contest on every receipt, we just don't bag it?
On every receipt? Oh, like the bottom.
Yo, there's deadass so many.
Yeah.
And we could be winning some real shit and nobody tries.
But I swear that's just like 20% off type thing.
No, some of them you can get like free TV. Some of them, you can get a lot of shit. You can get like $2,500. Some of them. Buy something and then win this, that.
Yo, I imagine you just lived your life like that.
That's Nasubi, bro.
Oh no, okay, but like, but not game show. Like imagine you were just like that frugal that like every receipt, like you did the challenges and you ended up with so much shit. You could probably make a living off that.
Yeah.
Like, wait, that's actually smart. Wait.
Yeah. So someone exactly like you, was evil enough to be like, I'm gonna trap someone in a room and do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That
Oh
was
my
Nasubi.
God, that's so false.
That was Nasubi.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could honestly live off these like what do you call it? Cheapskates? No.
Cheapskate, yeah.
Something skates.
Frugal people.
Skates. It's something skates. I forgot what it's called. Yeah. Steaks.
Cheap steaks. Yeah.
Cheap steaks. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Cheap steaks.
Yeah.
Steaks. Okay. So, what ended up happening? He gave all the the winning ones to his friends, and then boom, he got caught. But fam, like I wouldn't be surprised if these receipt ones, they're all just won by the homies.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then how Drake. Oh no, I was gonna say how Drake makes like what do you call this? Like little hints that only his friends would know.
Yeah.
If I did that same shit and we all had the money, I would be like, oh, I took a picture with like the number and shit and put it online.
Yo, like I would call my homie like buy a chicken nugget or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have jokes. Yeah. Yo, Monopoly guy. You know what I'm saying?
They did that shit. And I learned about this. They do that in the military. So it's called. I don't know if you ever heard of Kilroy was here.
No, I never heard of that.
It's like the first meme ever.
Yeah.
So like in the war, they would like do like graffiti on like the wall, and it would be a person like a little doodle of a guy looking like this. Right?
Oh yeah.
So that was like the meme, right? And it would all say Kilroy was here. So the competition, since they were all homies, was to see if they can graffiti it in like the opponent's base, like the craziest bases.
Oh, that's actually fire.
Yes.
That's actually fire.
So they would go into the opponent's base before they did their mission. They would do Kilroy was here. But the craziest thing was the opponent saw this and was like, who the fuck is Kilroy? So in their head, they're thinking like, oh, we have to find a guy named Kilroy. So it fucked up in their head because why is it?
So they're hunting for this guy, but it's just a joke.
It's just a joke. But oh my God, that like subtle inside joke shit with your friends.
Yeah,
Fire.
that's actually sick.
Fire.
Yo, I think I heard of that Kilroy thing.
Oh yeah?
They put that as an Easter egg in Black Ops.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Yeah, they put it as an Easter egg. Yeah, I think in Modern Warfare 2 as well.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare 2. No, sorry, Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, in one of the maps, it's actually on the thing.
Word.
Yeah, it's
have you ever played a game and completed it, but went back for the Easter eggs? Because I feel like you're a type of Easter egg person.
What's the Easter eggs?
Yeah.
I did it for Just Cause 2.
Okay.
That's the only game I did it for. But
what's the one with the guy that explores with a little girl?
Last of Us?
Last of Us, yeah.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Last of Us, I haven't played it. I haven't played it, sadly.
So fire.
You know what's crazy though?
Yeah.
Black Ops 2.
Okay.
Did you know they predicted what's going on right now with the war?
The war?
Yeah, fam.
No.
So there's a video showing, and it's in the game itself.
Is it the campaign?
It's in the game. Yeah, it's in the campaign.
No.
So June 20th,
Yeah.
2025, someone on the TV talking about the World War starting. The World War in Black Ops 2 started on June 20, 2025.
Fuck.
And look exactly at this. It's almost as if the game predicted real life.
What the hell?
Look, so this was in the game,
Yeah.
and then this was on TV.
Whoa,
the
that's like the exact same person.
Same day, talking about the war. Same day. June 2025,
Wow.
and then June 2025 in real life.
Oh, so you think Black Ops, the creator of Black Ops,
Like new,
yeah, and do you think they're like what do you call this?
premeditating what's going on?
Yeah, because so when it finally happens, people are like, oh, I went through the campaign already. I already seen it. Because if you're gonna drop this war news
On some Simpson shit.
yeah, if you're gonna drop the war news, regardless, it's gonna scare people. So you don't want your whole country to be scared, right? So do you have then call up
The preparation.
the cahoots? Now all I'm learning is there's bear cahoots.
There's cahoots everywhere.
Cahoots
There's
everywhere.
Cahoots everywhere, bro.
Like it's not good.
But you can imagine. It's just like why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's say eventually, let's say you have a system to a complete, I guess, strategy where even the cameras they're using, even the mics we're using, it's helping your homie out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every code. If I had homies that made toothpaste, I would only buy my homie's toothpaste.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we're in a really weird place in the world where that's happening in real time already with huge companies, right?
Yeah.
But then we're seeing these indie brands come up and small business owners come up, and we're having a culture of our own. We're like, okay, you know what? I'm only gonna support my friend's brand. I'm gonna support my friend's brand, but it's just on a small level.
Yeah. But regardless, though, we're gonna
Regardless, what's happening right
Still
now?
running
those big industries and the big corporations, they're doing that with their homies, bro. You just don't back it.
Yeah, I know. And like the some shit I found out too, I think it's still a theory, how Jay-Z has cahoots with R. Kelly.
Really?
Yeah, because did you know he got I think he got hospitalized in prison.
R. Kelly?
Yeah, because
I didn't hear about
because
it.
he allegedly OD'd.
Oh
right?
shit!
Yeah,
you know
in
what that
prison.
is. In prison?
Yeah.
The fuck
So,
you in there?
yeah, I heard. So I read up on the case, and the lawyers were saying that I want R. Kelly out of jail because mans are plotting to get him killed in there.
Oh, because he could speak out against some stuff.
Yes, and I'm like, the whole situation is perfect because it's like the Diddy news is so relevant right now. Who else do you think has news on thing? The biggest news, fam, one of his homies. You know what I mean? So it was crazy because they found. I think it was allegedly the prison. He was sent to confinement.
Yeah.
Right. But the workers there at the police station were gonna try something, and like they were gonna like hire an inmate to do it for them.
Oh shit!
Like real cahoots, and it's like, oh fuck, you never know who set that up.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
fam.
Because I was watching Top Boy. They did something exactly like that in Top Boy, where they had somebody in jail, and then they wanted to because they're gonna snitch.
Okay.
And the boss told him, Deshane. His name is Deshane, the boss, and he told him he came in to visit him. He's like, "Yo, we're gonna send somebody to, if you speak out right now.
Yeah.
If you don't, everything's all good.
Okay.
But we have people inside that could because we're just like that.
Yeah.
And that's what's scary is because you don't see all the different plays they have. You know in Yu-Gi-Oh! The trap card,
Bro.
it's so crazy. They have trap cards in prison too.
Yeah. I know. I love watching the 90 Days in Jail or like a thing because the secret guy that goes into jail and like sees how they all move because that whole shit is so strategic. It's like if you do something wrong, like if you eat with like the wrong utensil, that says something about you.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like little shit like that. Like, oh, you're supposed to sit at a proper seat, like not look up or something. It's like, I don't know. But like little shit like that, So for everybody that runs a business out there, I know it's intimidating. Even when I started this podcast, I felt like I had to figure it out all on my own. Scripts, setups, filming locations, and logos. And when you're starting off with something new, it seems like your to-do list keeps growing every day with new tasks. And that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything can be a game changer. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. So Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands that are getting started just like mine, Pretty Boys Track Club. Get started with your own design studio. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify has an e-commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing, returns, and beyond. So if you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/jumpers, JUMPERS. Go to shopify.com/jumpers, shopify.com/jumpers, JUMPERS.
Summertime is upon us, and you guys want to make this the best season yet for y'all, especially when you guys are on a diet or trying to work out and trying to get your best body. But with so many things going on during the summer, you don't want to worry about having to meal prep or cook your own food. You just want to have fun. Now, the game changer for me has been eating Factor meals so I can avoid cooking and avoid meal prepping. All I have to do is heat up my Factor meal, and within 2 minutes, I have a nutritious gourmet meal for me to eat. So get outside instead of prepping and cooking indoors. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle. With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your goals. Choose from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Factor powers your day with satisfying breakfasts, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks and desserts. It's easy to savor more this spring. Factor meals pack in the flavor with none of the fuss. Ever since switching to Factor meals, I've been able to save so much time, just have fun, don't worry about my meals that I'm gonna eat, and actually eat good, nutritious food. So get started at factormeals.com/jumpers50 off and use code JUMPERS50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code JUMPERS50 off at factormeals.com/jumpers50 off for 50% off plus free shipping.
This episode of Jumpers Jump Podcast is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. From vacation rentals to hotels across the US, Booking.com has the ideal summer stay for absolutely anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your sleep light, rise early mom, or your high maintenance group chat, you can find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. So whenever I go on vacation, I always look for a place that has two things. One is a hot tub because I usually like to relax on vacations. And secondly, the location is very important because I like to be downtown where it's easy to walk to all the other places I'm going to. So if I can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for, Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app.
Did you hear about this thing?
Which one?
The 796 babies?
What the fuck?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
In prison?
No, you didn't hear about it? So
No.
this is all over TikTok. I'm surprised you didn't see it. I thought you would have talked about it. So
No.
796 babies were found in a nun's house.
What?
Yeah, in a septic tank too.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So apparently this happened in the late 1900s.
Yeah.
But people are freaking out, right? Like, yo, how much again? Like 796 in a nun's home, right?
Yeah.
So obviously it's a crazy, 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 crazy title. But apparently what was happening was just a lot of kids at the time were getting sick and they didn't just dispose of them properly.
How old was this? Was this recent?
This is a long, long time ago. Oh,
Okay.
they found out.
Yeah.
They found out recent, yeah.
Okay.
I think like within this month.
Yeah, because I know that when because we've seen movies too, like how in that one movie we all watched, how nuns treat those kids at those schools, right?
Yeah.
So
it was based in Canada.
Exactly, yeah.
The schools.
Yeah.
The what do you call it? I forgot what it's called.
Was it indigenous?
Yeah, the indigenous schools.
Yeah, indigenous schools. Yeah. So I'm saying like, fam, those like it's fucked up, but like, fam, like some people had to like report on it. You know what I mean?
I know. So this is it says this article. A stain on Ireland. So this happened in Ireland. 1925 between 1925 and 1961.
Yeah.
Babies and children
Yeah.
were put into the septic, like dead babies and children.
My goodness, bro.
But like it's crazy, fam. Like who knows what? That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly what happened to those kids, but what they're claiming is like it's people, you know, the homeless and the sick, and obviously like the moms that can't take care of the kids or whatever. They leave the babies there, and then,
And so what happened after? It's like, man, it's just like the nun got imprisoned, or they were
it's just an investigation right now. I don't know if anything's happening because it's happened so long ago.
Yeah. But back then too, there was also so much like disease outbreaks.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was about to say
that. Like it killed a lot of kids. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that could have happened, which is
So it was a house, not a boarding school. It was in the nun's actual house.
It was where they stayed. It's like a nun's home.
Okay, yeah.
So like a whole bunch of nuns live there.
Yeah. See, I heard a similar story too, where it was the same shit. An indigenous school with a nun taking care of them. I don't know if it's the same, but like it burned down. Did the thing burn down? Are we talking about the same thing?
Maybe.
Yeah, because
they found the babies.
no, not the babies, but it was like kids.
No, I don't think.
Okay, yeah. So it was a different one, but like very similar story. But the whole school burned down, right? And everybody was saying like, oh, that school, since so many kids died from diseases, all their like spirits are still there. That's why it's called the haunted school.
Oh,
right?
shit.
And then some guy came up with a camera, and he was recording after, like when the smoke was coming out of the school still, because he had to report on it, right?
Yeah.
And this is what he saw, fam, because it's like it wasn't wind, or I mean, it wasn't the regular smoke, because he said the smoke looked like a swivel.
Oh,
going back.
Shit. So
Yeah,
it's like actual spirits moving.
Look. So I'm like, what the fuck? Look at it very closely when it comes.
Oh, that looks like a cartoon smoke too.
But look. And then it goes back in.
You know in Scooby-Doo when there's a really tasty sandwich or some shit and the smoke goes in?
Yeah. No,
That's exactly what it is, no? Yo, Scooby's just making a nice ass pie and then the smell is like going through.
And then it was fucking like a very thin line and it just swiveled back. And I'm like, yo, that's not fake, because the wind, you see the caution tape going like this?
That's kind of crazy.
If it was real smoke, it would have just went like this.
Yeah.
If you go like this, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's why, like, yo, haunted places, bro, you have to be very, like, you have to know history still.
Yeah. Bro, so there's I don't know exactly where it is, but there's this woman, she was caught recently.
Doing what?
Bro, it's messed up. This is actually messed up.
Okay.
And you're not gonna want to eat street food anymore.
Fuck, man.
So there was a woman that was caught selling tamales made of human meat. Bro, she would take and kidnap people, take them to her home, and she would target homeless people, lost kids.
Gosh.
Her first victim happened to be a little girl that was lost. Now, she had a stand and she's selling tamales, and it was a huge hit. Huge hit.
Yeah.
Everyone came to her stand and they loved her recipe. But then she started running out of meat. Now, she ran out of meat because she ran out of money. You know, she wasn't well off. One day, she saw this little girl that was lost.
My God.
She decided to lure that lost little girl to her home, bro.
Yeah.
Kill her and use her meat, use her flesh.
That's
for the
actually
meat of
so
tamales.
fucked up,
Bro,
man.
it's crazy. And then, you know what happened?
What?
Business started booming.
How? Mans are not getting sick from the tamales?
People started saying the recipe tasted so good, tasted a little bit sweet, and it was very unique. Crazy. Now, what she ended up doing, she went on a spree, taking and kidnapping over 50 people.
What the hell?
Using their flesh and putting it in the food, bro.
So did she have like fucking people around her that were questioning, or she was just living by herself, fam? Like, God.
I don't know. I don't know if she was living by herself or whatever, but she was
She got
running
away
this
with a
business.
lot,
Yeah,
right?
she got away with it. She was running this business for a long time.
So how did she get caught? Because there has to be a point where a man got sick and threw up, and it was like,
she did get caught.
Okay,
so
yeah.
this is how she got caught. There was a gas leak in her building.
oh, and now the Jeffrey Dahmer shit, like, oh, why does it smell like that?
Yeah, there was a gas leak in her building, and then they went to go inspect it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gas leak. It was the smell of rotting corpses.
Yeah.
So they went to go check her apartment, and you know what they found, fam? They found straight up in her kitchen a full corpse that was filleted very, very neatly.
My
The head was still intact, but the body and the flesh was all carved up, and there was only pieces as if it was an Eden steak.
Yeah.
Crazy, like a T-bone steak,
Send her
just
to
bones left.
yeah, give
and
her-
then she had a collection of clean bones
Yeah.
in a basket beside it.
See, after that, bro, like, you're right. You're right
Crazy.
about when you said I'm never gonna think, because now I'm gonna question a
food,
lot.
yeah.
Because me and Josh always say like I've always liked the hot dogs on the cart, because it's real, like, that's real, like, food.
Because it's similar to that story we told before about
Which one?
the guy in Canada, the hot dog murder.
Oh, yeah.
It's very similar to that. And back this, bro. Let's say, and I don't think this is true, but let's say like gangs were involved. And they wanted to get rid of a body. Oh, you sell tamales? Oh, you need meat? Oh, we have this person we're trying to get rid of.
Yeah.
Take it. Who knows, bro?
That's
not what was
Yeah.
investigated or stated, but who knows, bro?
Yo. I swear to you, I'm never eating some shit like, especially tamales now. I never tried a tamale too.
Tamales it's pretty good.
I'm
It's pretty good.
I'm not gonna try that.
But you just have to be careful in general with street food because it's like you don't really. There's no regulations type thing. They
That is
taste
true.
fire.
Yeah.
They taste fire, but there really is nobody like looking. Okay, wait, do you have this clean? Do you
Because
have
I
that?
still get scared like with the fruit ones and the fish ones, because if you're putting it out all day,
You have
how is-
salmonella or
yeah, how is
whatever,
that gonna
yeah.
thing? But what if it's like one of these stories? Like maybe it's not the sun. There was an actual fucking foot in my fucking food.
Burger
man.
King foot lettuce.
I'm saying, bro, you never know. Dog.
Episode 2, Burger King foot lettuce.
Alive, bro. Nah, now you made me cautious. Though.
But I could see. Wait, wasn't there like a recent one with Popeyes?
What?
I think they found like a storage unit.
Yeah.
It was a hot garage with the Popeyes meat.
Hot garage with
Like a hot garage. It wasn't like refrigerated meat.
Ew.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
Oh, and the one where the guy got it was Popeyes too, but it was like a tail.
A rat, right?
Yeah, a rat, yeah,
that's
yeah.
gross, bro.
Oh crap.
But I think those ones, it depends on the franchisee
Mm-hmm.
because it's like you can anyone can kind of open one if they buy the franchise
Yeah.
rights to it, right, or
Word,
something
that's
like
true.
that.
Yeah. I heard this, fam, a fucked up story too, because it's like, have you ever had a Jello shot?
Yes.
Yes. Did you hear about the teacher that gave the students Jello shots?
Damn, for like a school get together thing.
For like a Christmas party.
Oh, that's messed up.
And that's one of those ones where it's like, fam, did you know or did you not know? And then there was a whole like fam, she gave them, it was like 40, right?
Yeah.
For a classroom of like 36 people. So the kids started taking,
that's messed up.
And this is fucking like what, 5th grade?
Oh, that's crazy.
For a Christmas party, we're gonna get drunk, like let's do it. Like, I mean, we're gonna lit. But they didn't know it was fucking thing. So kids take it like back to back to back.
Damn.
This is a kid.
She had to get arrested.
Yeah, I think she did at the end because I think what it was, the whole situation was, did you know or did you not? And the police went to the people who made them for her.
Oh.
And she was asked, they found the receipts and she knew. Because
Damn,
like,
she knew.
these have tequila in it. I want you to know this. Boom.
Oh, that's messed up,
Messed
bro.
up,
Maybe in her head she's thinking, oh, it's not gonna affect them.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like, I don't know, but bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's messed up, bro. You know what that reminds me of? You ever
Yeah.
watch Beef? The show, the TV show?
Oh, the with the Asian?
with Carmen.
Wait,
With
sorry.
Carmen? No, it's not Asian.
Yeah, Beef. With the two Asians. Sam
Sorry,
Wong.
it's not Beef.
Sam
my
Wong.
bad. I
Oh.
mean, the bear. Sorry.
Oh, the bear.
The bear. No, but there's an episode in the bear.
Yeah.
He made like he was hired to be the caterer for a kids party.
Word.
And he made his own ecto cooler. It's like a nostalgic drink,
Oh.
right? He accidentally dropped the Xanax inside of the drink,
And they
and
served it?
all the kids ended up sleeping.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I swear that's another plot of another movie.
For what? For what?
The putting stuff in meals that wasn't supposed to be good. Like the tamale story that you said?
yeah.
Isn't it like have you seen that one where the person gets cut and then it drops on the food and then the taste tester actually likes it more?
Are you talking about Spider-Man?
No, not Spider-Man. It's like the menu I think.
The menu?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I swear you told me about that.
Wait, I don't. No. The menu they try to trap and kill
Oh, okay,
the
that's
customers.
different.
Yeah.
But I seen like a little short clip on TikTok where the girl literally by accident and they had to impress someone.
Oh, and it tasted good.
Yeah, so like the salad, there would be a salad, but there would be like beet juice, but it's not beet juice. It would be her.
Oh,
thing.
that's crazy.
And then like, it kept going. Oh, so you didn't see this movie?
No, I
So
didn't.
I'll tell you more. So when it got back to her that the food critic liked it, she told everyone in the place, I need blood. So they started cutting.
shit.
And every meal they added the blood.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. That's crazy. But imagine that's real though. Because I can only.
But we don't know what's happening in real life too.
Hey, back this. Because if you take it in, chefs are artists.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying here?
That's what I'm
They're artists, bro. And certain artists will take it that next level.
Yeah.
They'll get artsy. Yeah. So you never know. Some
Yeah.
people are methodic with it.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people are spiritual with it. When it comes to art, you're doing whatever they want.
Spiritual. What do you mean by spiritual?
Bro, sometimes they have like rituals or like certain things. Even in basketball, imagine like a athlete goes, I need to do this as my good luck thing, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
This is my recipe. I have to do it like this and that and that. Some people methodic like that. So you can imagine, bro, there's a certain ingredient that's actually nasty that we don't know, but it makes the food so good. And theory, what if That's what they do at these really, really, really high-end restaurants behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And they'll never tell anybody.
Instead of salmon, mermaids, fam.
Reason being too is because why is it that every fast food, not even fast food, every mom and pop spot that's like kind of grungy and kind of dirty has the best food? What if to replicate that feeling in the high end place, they just take like nasty shit and put it in?
Facts. No, I'm saying, but that's their like illusion of saying, oh, it's luxury, but it's different. Yeah, I mean. That's so
They design the gallery. They don't design the product.
They don't design the product.
Yeah, they design the gallery, not the product.
See, like, what if it's like, oh, you think that this shit is like fish, but it's mermaid, right? But like the whole time, it's like they're saying like, oh, only the rich can experience that taste. You know what I mean? Because a normal person can afford like a mermaid. You know what I mean? But you get that because you're rich.
High key.
Yeah.
When it comes to like high end food that way, bro, it's very much of just a luxury thing.
Yeah.
Like the taste is good, don't get me wrong. The taste is fire. But realistically, when I have it sometimes, I'm like, bro, this is just the experience. Like I'm not paying for the actual food. If I was paying for the actual food, this would be a lot more. Like it would be a lot more for me to eat. I would be full, this and that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You just pay for experience, bro.
Okay, question then. If you were like rich and you know how like the lobster was like the cockroach of the sea and shit like that, and you needed you choose one food that really isn't like luxury, but you choose it to be luxury, what would it be?
Like personally?
Yeah, personally.
Or you want me to give like a sick answer?
No, like what do you think personally? Okay, we'll get personal and the sick answer.
Okay, my personal
Yeah.
would be crackers and melted cheese.
Okay, yeah, that's fire because it still tastes good.
Yo, I'm telling you, if I was ever on Iron Chef, I'm going straight to a Skyflakes box, putting that shit on a plate, shredding some cheese on it. But specifically for the texture, you gotta get the cheese grater that has the really, really thin one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the one that gets like squirrely like this?
Yeah.
Only that one.
Okay.
Throw it on there, boom, microwave, 26 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a perfect, depending on microwave, some microwaves are hot. Throw that in there, boom, give it to Iron Chef. They'll love it.
Sick still, yeah.
The sick one?
I was just gonna say like, normal shit like cauliflower, man. Like nobody fucks with cauliflower. Let's make that booming again. Like,
no, people like cauliflower. People eat cauliflower rice, like keto people.
oh yeah, but I know, but I'm like, okay, to everyone.
Okay.
It's not luxury.
You want a sick answer?
Yeah.
I'll give you a sick answer. Ready?
Like a booger.
Nah, low key. What taste? This is gonna sound crazy. But I saw these TikToks, right? And they always give their dogs a treat when they're on a farm.
Okay.
And it's a horse's, like, they call it a walnut.
Oh yeah, I see
You know
that.
what I'm talking
It's
about?
the shit right here.
Yo, call me crazy, but I low-key want to try one.
My God.
I might be crazy. No, but leave down in the comments if I'm wild, but it looks tasty.
Fam, that's so niche because I love watching those videos when they get their hooves cleaned.
Yeah,
and then I get into the walnut.
The
videos.
walnut one, and they use a big clipper like that. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. And then they give it to the dog to eat, and the dog's like having a laugh.
Yeah, like-
Yo, that shit looks tasty, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
That's a great answer. No, that was the answer I was looking for. I'm not gonna lie, that was it. Because imagine you just have a bunch of walnuts with like sauce.
Yo, it might actually be fire though.
No,
Like,
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
That shit probably tastes like ass.
Nah, but like, have you ever had a blood sausage? I mean, you eat dunaguan, no?
Yeah, Dinuguan, yeah.
Bro, a blood sausage tastes exactly like that. You ever had blood sausage?
Yeah, I had it, yeah.
It tastes like that.
Oh, fuck.
And it's pretty much just like, I don't know, blood.
Dinuguan.
But like, you know, like congratulated.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The walnut shit is so perfect.
I'm telling you, that Loki looks fire.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a lot more I could say, but that one.
Okay, yeah. There's also a trending question. It was like, would you rather give up sauce or would you give up kissing?
Sauce.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like
Because-
my swag?
No sauce. Like
Oh, okay. Alright, definitely not. I'm not giving my sauce, bro.
No,
That's
you're
crazy.
No, I like how you just went straight to that. No, sauce in terms of like ketchup, mustard, every sauce in the world, or you give up kissing. And I don't know why it was a big debate, but that shit's going viral right now because it's like, oh, maybe
Sauce
there
or
is.
kissing?
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
Because it's emotional versus like, oh shit, you have every day.
I don't eat too much sauce though.
Yeah.
Does mayo count as sauce?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, what the heck? Mayo is a sauce. Like all the condiments, everything.
Okay. All the condiments.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
See,
bro.
you can live a sauceless life, bro.
Yeah,
Including-
I'll go no kissing still.
Okay, plus including your sauce, like.
That's crazy. I'll never do that. I will never do that. That's crazy.
Do you think in another dimension you still have like if you got stripped away of everything you would always go back to your same hobbies and shit like that, or you would be a different person?
That's hard to say. I don't know. Like, would I have if I had the same upbringing? Probably.
Okay,
I
mean,
feel like our upbringing really builds who we are.
Yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't say like. Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
The things I'm into, I actually like because I like them, not because
Yeah.
of everything else.
Yeah.
But it's my upbringing that made me that way.
Yeah. But do you think like, do you ever think of like, I maybe if I didn't have like this person showing me movies, like I would have been in this? Like, do you regret anything?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Do you?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like maybe it's like, maybe I wanted someone to show me like R&B earlier, not just all hip hop. I mean, because now I'm learning about it. Now it's like, it's very cool. Like I missed out on this. It's like, like
you wish you were put on earlier.
Yeah, I missed out on like the whole Fortnite like era because I was playing. I played a different game. So I'm like, damn. Now like I wish I had that.
You know what though, bro?
Yeah.
I know. I'll tell you this. Like, no matter who you are out there,
Yeah.
a lot of people romanticize their upbringing because they make it popular and post about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say yours isn't? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say yours isn't cool?
Yeah.
Like you can make that shit cool. Like be proud of where you came from or what you like to do. It's just the people that show it online or the people that are passionate about it and truly love who they are. It shows how much passion they have for it and it makes you want to try it.
Yeah.
It's not actually like it's that cool. It's because they love it that much. Other people want to do it too.
Yeah. And it's also like quantity thing. It's like a lot of people like the same thing. I kind of feel weirded out, like, oh fuck, maybe I don't know about this. Like fuck, maybe should I have learned it? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just all comparison.
It takes dead ass. It just takes a leader in a schoolyard to be like, yo, let's all start wearing red beanies.
Yeah.
And then you guys all start wearing, or those fur hats. Like, yo, this is drip.
Yeah.
Let's all start wearing this.
Yeah, the pioneers, fam.
Yeah,
The real pioneers.
that's all it takes. It takes a confident person to know what they really love and know what they really want. And if you want me to be completely honest, most people aren't that, and most people are followers.
That's true. No, I was just.
And that's not a bad thing, though. That's not a bad thing. Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna say, like, if you're in the pioneer shoes, fam, you're doing something out of the normal, so you're gonna get hate right away. But then even when everyone's following it, then you don't even get credit because some people are just gonna be like, oh no, this been a thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's a certain term, I forgot what they call it, but they say right now we're in a generation that's built on anti-cringe because the millennial generation was too cringe. Oh. So check this out. Remember when like planking was a thing and then like the hipster movement?
We think it's cringe now.
We think it's so cringe, right?
Yeah.
So now our generation, they stop trying to be unique because they know how cringe it could get and everything lives online forever. That generation didn't bag stuff stays online forever.
Yeah.
And then they didn't realize like, shit could be cringe. So they were a lot more freeing and, starting trends and doing all this different stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why you had so many different movements. Like you had the AZN culture, you had like swag, all these different things, YOLO, you know what I'm saying? But now people are too afraid. That's why we don't see new phenomenons or like big pushes of culture because people are too scared to be cringe. I think it's changing now where you see cringe becoming
you have to do it.
What's human.
Yeah. Because I seen a lot of streamers also say like you have to be like you'd say Jason the Ween.
Yeah.
His first initial videos was him doing that in front of the camera. Yeah,
that's embracing it.
That's embracing it, but that's him. But that's what made people like him, and then now he can transform it. But at the same time, like you're gonna have to go through a lot before that whole change happens because you're gonna have to show yourself. But fuck,
you know what I think it is though? I don't even think it's like it's this and then that. I think what it is the whole time is being your true self.
Okay.
Even when people don't know you yet. You know what I'm saying? Like people will eventually know you or if you want that or you'll be more confident to show what you like.
Yeah.
Cause bro, fam, like anime is a great example. People used to fucking hate on anime. That shit used to be cringe for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But what happened? People became comfortable being proud of it, being, open about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that? I was hiding in the shadows. We don't have to hide in the shadows anymore. Shit.
It literally takes one person, fam.
Yeah,
that
it
we
just
all
takes
look
confidence.
up to.
It just takes confidence. And then that's when you see like a good, like you said, pioneer, leader, whatever you want to call them. And they push a good culture, fam.
Yeah, no, that's true. When you say we don't have a lot of people like doing stuff different because another method that I've been seeing, like, so there was a white guy, right?
Yeah.
And then he acted like exactly like Speed. I don't know if you've seen him before, but he used that, and people were saying, oh, it was cringe. But like at the same time, boom, he went up so crazy because he just copied another person.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's a crazy, because how are you going to transition to that now? Because everyone just knows you as the guy pretending to play speed. It's not you, but he did it though. Like he evolved into himself.
That's that Alex Warren, bro. David Dobrik.
With the David Dobrik.
Yeah, that's the same shit. But look at him now. He's making music and it's fire.
Yeah.
You know?
So there's methods out there, fam, like that you can just acquire and go up. Like,
I think it's very much like a adapt and thrive.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's just an adapt and thrive. And honestly, the winners in everything are adapt and thrive if you really take it in.
Yeah.
Even in nature, Mother Nature.
That's
it's
true.
adapt and thrive. Like the animals that adapt to their environment, they're the ones that still live. And then the ones that couldn't, extinct.
I was just gonna say, because that's why DGG is still so big, because the whole time he's been adapting. But like if that guy that pretended to be Speed always that was his own thing, fam, you're gonna experience like hype for a minute. Yeah. But after that, so, man, you gotta adapt. If you gotta move, you gotta move still.
What do you think is a trend that could be cool right now, but people are too scared to make it a trend?
You know how like the ASL bucket challenge came back?
Yeah.
Because of
that's old though. That's our
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, no, but the thing is like, I feel like those trends are gonna come back. Like I feel like the next one is gonna be cinnamon challenge.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Or like the Sprite and banana challenge. Because it's like I feel like we might get to that point where
we're gonna go back to 2016.
Yeah, we're gonna
full fledged.
Exactly. But I think we're gonna start doing challenges like that again.
You think skinny jeans are back?
Skinny jeans?
Not right now. Maybe in a couple months.
Yeah, but in Atlanta though, like everyone wears skinny jeans, so like they're pioneers for fashion. So whatever, usually what they wear goes.
I think skinny jeans are gonna come back like real soon. I have a really good.
If Lil Yachty starts wearing skinny jeans, everyone's gonna start. Like I'm gonna wear skinny jeans. Let's be honest. Like if fucking Uzi wears skinny jeans one day, yo, I'm there too, fam.
But like I missed that. I missed that era, fam. I remember I was so amped to get skinny jeans when I was like grade 2, 3.
Like, I feel like you would strive in the Pinoy like swag era again. Like yo, maybe the swag era. That's what I really wanted to come back.
Did you dress like that?
No, I didn't, because I didn't have the money like to afford those like Damo things and shit.
Oh
Yeah, the glasses.
So imagine this fit. I used to wear this.
Okay.
So imagine like me, really short fade.
Yeah.
New York fitted. Yeah, New York fitted.
The fact that you even had it
on the front. Yeah. And I had a big black puffer vest. That was a bit too big for me because like my mom's like, oh, you're gonna grow into it from Gap. Yeah. And then I used to wear VC, like Vince Carter shocks.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were gonna say DC.
No, VC.
VC?
Like Vince Carter, Nike shocks.
Holy fuck!
You know the Nike shocks that go like this?
Oh yeah, okay, like this.
Yeah, it's like this and then a sneaker.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Vince Carter shocks, and then the pants. I think I was wearing skinny jeans.
Word.
But I used to get my skinny jeans from Children's Place, bro.
Wait, did you ever go to Once Upon a Child? Where it's like
Maybe.
you gave your old clothes away and you'd sell that and then you'd buy new clothes?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
for sure.
That's real like trench. Like
you ever been to Gymboree?
Yes.
Yo, Gymboree's so my
fire.
shit.
So,
yo,
that's the one with the TV?
Yeah. Oh my god,
gosh.
bro. Gymboree used to be it.
You would sit in that chair with a random kid, fam.
Yo, and it was lit though. I made friends there, bro. You know what I might do? I might have to open up like a social lounge that's based off like Gymboree vibes.
Yeah. You know, Aeropostale was kind of like that.
Oh, really? They had a TV and shit like that?
No. Like every store in the mall had their own aesthetic, right? And like it made you feel something when you got in. So you know, Aeropostale, it had the dark lights.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is like a marketing shot too. So Aeropostale, it would feel like you're going into like a club. You could barely see the clothes.
Oh, interesting.
But it's like oh, like I want to go in there.
Like
I want to see what's
that's aesthetic.
Yeah, but now I don't know why McDonald's, Aeropostale, all these shops minimalistic. And you've bagged it too, right? Everything is becoming so simple.
Yo, if I were Zoomies, this is gonna be a double marketing poll. If somebody does this, if I were Zoomies, I would take that Gymboree like strategy, make a really chill spot that people should hang out in the Zoomies.
That's fire.
In the Zoomies, put a TV there, whatever, and you're just gonna always have people in the store. And then people being in the store is gonna obviously want other people to walk in. Teenagers still walk around in malls. They still want to hang out. it's cool to have the kids in the store. Obviously, if they're skaters, they're gonna buy skate shit. Maybe they get into your styles. Maybe they get whatever. They're gonna spend money.
Yeah, but at the same time, foot traffic, fam. And I feel like malls are dying. They're a dying breed, bro, because everyone's online shopping. But the fact of a mall is the experience. So mans have to focus on experience, and you'll be blessed, fam. Like
no real shit.
Yeah.
If you focus on experience and make it like really, really cool, I would rather go in person.
Yeah. That's just like the food, fam. Just focus on the gallery and you just drop a fucking booger on the plate, but they'll still eat that because look where you are.
Yeah. Yo, back in the day, like the 90s and shit,
Yeah.
people would go to the mall to hang out.
Yes, bro.
Like, I wouldn't mind doing that if the store was cool as shit.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
do you think that, like, okay, going back to like Corona, that you think that our generation got fucked up that because people don't want to even talk, like, our socially, we got, like, resetted, kind of.
I think it's changing though.
Yeah, for sure.
I think people are a lot friendlier
it's
now.
warming up, yeah.
Yeah, some people are still shy, but like
Yeah.
I think eventually they're gonna realize, yo, what am I shy for?
Man, facts.
What are you shy for? Like, leave down the. What are you
real
actually
shit.
shy for?
Yeah,
Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, shit, you say hello and then they don't like you. Damn, talk to somebody that does.
yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done, but
Why though?
I don't know. It's like if you don't have that confidence in you, I get it, fam. Like you have to build that. That's
Have you had an interaction that made you not want to do it?
um.
Probably no, because you can't think
yeah.
of it on your head. So that's the reason. Is because you're so scared. You're literally so scared of shit that doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
It's like fear of ghosts, for example. It's the unknown. But if you actually did it, you're like, oh, it's not even that serious. Yeah. Like when I was getting a tattoo for the first time, I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna hurt. Like shit, it's gonna hurt. I'm scared. Yo, it didn't even feel like anything. Like, okay, I could do this. Yeah, but it actually hurts some places though. Like I'm not gonna say it doesn't.
I meant all men just going to ribs first.
Yeah, it hurts. But like if you get on your arm, it's not that crazy.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, man, your biggest enemy is you at the end of the day. So you gotta look that guy in the mirror and say like, not too long though, because then shit gets crazy. 45 minutes stare down with yourself. Holy fuck, man.
I did it, bro.
Yeah, I know. I still don't know.
I
actually don't know why you did that, fam. Because that you need to really like be mentally fucked up, like crazy.
I'm not
like,
mentally
no.
Relax.
I'm not saying you're mentally fucked, but like mentally like strong to be like, yo, I'm gonna stare at myself in the mirror for so long.
So in Creed 1, Rocky said, go look in the mirror right now. He's like, the person in front of you. He goes,
this is what I learned about you, man. You just want to live like the movies, bro.
yo, it is. And he goes, that's the biggest opponent. And that's the biggest challenge in everything. In life, I think it's true. In the ring, I think it's true. In a relationship, I think it's true as well. The person you see right there.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, now when you're shadow boxing, every time you throw something, what's happening? He's throwing something right back at you.
Yeah.
So when you do something, keep in mind, you're doing a reaction to someone else, and it's not just you doing something. You know what I mean? Your actions have a reaction. And sometimes we don't realize what the reaction could be. We're too focused on the actual movement. Yeah, on our side.
No, I don't be. Sometimes I'd be like, yo, man, don't think about consequences like that, but it hits me later. It'll for sure hit me later. Yeah. But fuck it, it's for the plot, man.
For the plot. Yo, I'm telling you, live life like a movie.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Just
so
like
you
be
can
safe,
have some,
though.
just be safe, and it's always cool to have those campfire stories because at the end of the day, like yo, I see all my Tito stories, and I'm like, yo, gang, like I don't have no stories like that. Like, am I living a simple life? But like all my Titos have this fucking crazy ass shit that's going on. Like let's tee up,
Bro, I'm telling you, my barbecues are gonna be mod. My barbecues are gonna be so lit, fam. When I'm older, oh my goodness.
Mod stories.
All right, thank you for watching this episode of Jumper Jump Podcast. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Jake, thank you for liking.
Josh, thank you for liking.
Jaden, thank you for liking. Kate, thank you for watching. Like the video.
Yes, sir. And then go down to Spotify, Apple. Keep downloading those episodes. We love you guys, man. Rated 5 stars.
Yeah, Jumpers Jump out.
Deuces.